channels and recording for our daily podcast episode. Today we'll talk about a good price for designing your website, either a coaching website or a counseling website. And the idea for today's episode came from a question I answered on Facebook, and I just like to read my answer to it because this is such an important question, especially when we break it down. A hint, it's not really just about the price, right? It's actually about what you need in a successful website. So I hope you don't mind watching or listening to me read out loud. A question from a counselor. What is a good price for designing a website for a therapist in private practice or a coach? And this is my answer. Great question and a very important one, since your website will be the heart of your business. In the past, I had a website design company for counselors and coaches, and I'm a counselor and coach myself. For years, our prices would vary between 3,000 to 6,000 depending on the complexity and the additional features. For example, professional headshots, videos, store functionality, etc. A big part of the website, though, and this is the important part, is the actual text, not the tech or the design stuff, even though those are extremely important. And this would need to be written by you or with you anyway. You really need to make sure that the text is not a CV, a resume type information about yourself, but a really good marketing text that actually connects emotionally and authentically with your potential clients and gets them to A, be excited to work with you, B, actually reach out and schedule a consultation. So that part, from my experience, takes the most time. Also, you need to make sure that your website is properly set up to be found by search engines, by your potential clients. Sadly, many companies would skip that part because they're overly focused on the design and the aesthetics. With time in our web design company, we learned exactly what was the best structure for a counselor's or coach's website to actually keep the visitors during the first crucial 3 seconds on the website, to get them engaged with the reading and then have them contact you today. We figured out what are the best templates to write a good text that your potential clients would actually mention on your consultation calls. For example, I felt so connected to what you said on your website. And we figured out what are the biggest time wasters and what is also the fastest way to build a website efficiently. We were good at what we did, and with time got really overwhelmed with the constantly growing numbers of orders of websites to design coming our way. Even though we had a team, I also realized that it was actually taking too much of my precious time that I could be spending on working with more counseling and coaching clients. A bit of a shameless plug. So I worked for 2 years on how to package all this information, skills, and tools, and much more than that, so that counselors and coaches can do it all themselves, and created an online program to support others with that. The results? We have, for example, a lesson that's called How to Build a Website in 17 minutes. Just repeating that. How to build a website in 17 minutes. Just follow those instructions step by step. And we have great templates for writing all of your text in just a few hours. Every month, we have counselors and coaches filling their practices as a result. Otherwise, I wouldn't be mentioning it. So I hope that all of this information helps. If you'd like to know more about our program, you can simply message me and I'll send you all the details. You can find me on Facebook, Sasha Raskin, just friend request, send me a message. I'm actually using Facebook mostly for conversations with colleagues. Or you can find me on Instagram or join our group at Successful Private Practice Counselors and Coaches. And you can just literally use the link below to schedule a call, and we can brainstorm together some ideas for you to grow your own private practice.